Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naeem Aslam, and in today's segment, we'll be covering Bitcoin and why the bulls are still in control of the price. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, I highly recommend you to do so. Now, before we begin, it is important for us to go through these risk warnings and disclaimers, which are right in front of you. Very briefly about myself, I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon, as an equity trader with Bank of America, and currently providing services as a chief analyst to Evertrade. The chart which is in front of you shows number of things. Firstly, it shows that there has been a massive rally in the Bitcoin space, especially in the Bitcoin price. As you can see from this particular area, when the price formed a double bottom, the first bottom here, the second bottom over here, price rallied and it came into the previous all-time resistance right over here in this area, and it bounced further from there. Now, of course, the expectations were that the price would go all the way to 70,000, 75,000, or even 80,000. But that is not what we experienced. What we saw is a brief breakout, a brief a momentum above the previous all-time high, and the price quickly started to diverge but changed its direction from there and started to move lower. Now, the most important thing in relation to this particular price action was that the expectations were that yes, the price may continue to move lower and it may come into this area of support in around this particular price level. Now, of course, that's not what happened. The price came into this area of support, the area of support which we mentioned in our previous analysis, an area of support which we mentioned in our weekly webinar as well. So now, if the price stays above this particular zone, then this is going to be an indication for the price action that bulls are still in very much control of the price and they are ready to push the price not only towards that old resistance of 65,000, but the price is ready to move beyond that 67,000 sort of a price level, embarking a new journey towards that 60, 75 to 80,000 price levels. Now, of course, what we could see at the same time also is that the price actually taking a further further move to the downside, and rather than stopping over here, the price could continue to move into this area of support. Under those circumstances, if the price does do that, what we could see in terms of the price action under those circumstances then could be that the price moving back up, finding this as a first area of resistance, and then coming back into the 65,000, and then perhaps finding resistance along the lines of the previous all-time high, which is sitting at this particular price action. So to summarize, what we really wanted to see is this particular price action, price moving lower, stopping at the previous support level, which is higher than the previous, there's a second support level, indicate and coming back from here, breaking not only the 65 and the previous all-time high, but breaking above those levels will indicate that if the entire price action is controlled by the bulls who are sitting on the driving seat. However, if the price breaks below this one and especially moves into this area of support, it is going to find first of all this resistance of 60,000 as a first level of resistance. The second is that 65,000 as a second level of resistance. The third being the all-time high around that 67,000 price level, and only a break of that will initiate a journey towards a new sort of a price level. So we'll continue to monitor the price action from here onwards and see where the price action is really going to be going from here onwards. In terms of the RSI, it has certainly moved away from its overbought area, which indicates to us that this is a good time for the price action to start to begin its journey. Now, one important thing before I finish is keep an eye on the 4 hour time frame and then see what the price action is doing. The price action is telling us that so far the 100-day simple moving average has provided that support, and now the price is trying to break above the 50-day simple moving average, and if the price breaks above the 50-day simple moving average, that would be a huge indication, huge sign of confidence that the price is going to continue its journey to the upside. That's all for now. See you guys next time.